Bitcoin is coming into the world as digital gold. That's a massive market. We think Bitcoin could get to $1 million within the next 5 years.
Let's talk about what the experts say as far as where the Bitcoin crypto market is going. Incredible investments always look obvious in hindsight. Bitcoin is screaming right now for people to pay attention. Bitwise CIO Matt Hougan. Now, obviously, both me and Bitwise are long-term bullish for Bitcoin and quality cryptos, which is why I really liked this 16-post thread on why we can be sure that Bitcoin will go up in the future and Solana will go up in the future. So bear with me on this. Pay attention for just the next 90 seconds because I really think this write-up is valuable, why you can be sure that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana will be up in the future. He writes, the best crypto investments give you 2 ways to win. A thread exploring one reason why I'm so bullish on Solana. So I love investments that give me 2 ways to win. Take Bitcoin. When I invest in Bitcoin, I'm betting 1, the global store of value market will grow, and 2, Bitcoin will take an increasingly higher share of that market. Only one of these things needs to happen for me to do well. Today, the store of value market is about 27 trillion, 25 trillion for gold, 2.5 trillion for Bitcoin. If the store of value market grows over time, if you think that's going to happen, let's say it doubles from 27 trillion to 55 trillion, Bitcoin will also double as long as it keeps its current 9% market share position. Similarly, Bitcoin's price could double even if the store of value market is static, as long as it doubles its market share to 18%. A mistake many investors make is focusing too much on Bitcoin winning market share and too little on the growth of the market. The global store of value market has grown 10x in the past 20 years. Most people don't realize this. It went from under 3 trillion in 2005 to 27 trillion today. All you need for Bitcoin to 10x is for that to repeat while Bitcoin keeps its current market position. That seems feasible to me. If Bitcoin also gains market share, the upside components, if the market grows by 10x and Bitcoin ends up matching gold, i.e. taking 50% of the market, which I'd argue is a reasonable scenario over the next 20 years, every Bitcoin would be worth 6.5 million. Now let's do Solana. When I'm investing in Solana, I'm also making 2 bets at once. 1, that the stablecoin and tokenization infrastructure market will grow, and 2, that Solana will win an increasing share of that market. Now, the stablecoin tokenization infrastructure market is currently served by a number of impressive Layer 1 blockchains. Ethereum is the market leader with the largest share of stablecoin issuance, trading volume, and a leading share of fund tokenization. Tron, Solana, Binance Smart Chain are among the top challengers. With Ethereum, these 4 assets have a market cap of almost 800 billion. Solana is about 100 billion, or 14% of the combined market. I have a lot of confidence that stablecoin and tokenization infrastructure markets will grow. I think people dramatically underestimate how much and how quickly these technologies will remake markets. It's easy for me to imagine this market growing by 10x or more. To be clear, I'm very bullish on Ethereum and select other blockchains, but I do like Solana's odds of winning a larger share of this market. It offers faster, user-friendly tech backed by a great community with ship-fast attitude. It's a newer asset and it's playing catch-up against its peers in winning institutional mandates, but it's gaining ground. Just this week, when Western Union announced it's building a stablecoin, it chose Solana as its underlying blockchain. If I'm right, he writes, the combination of a growing market and a growing market share will be explosive for Solana, just as with Bitcoin. In my honest opinion, it pays to approach the crypto market with humility. Even the most seasoned experts don't know exactly how things will play out. But if you can stack the odds in your favor by getting 2 high-conviction bets for the price of 1, it can be a nice place to be. Let's talk about crypto that's not in the top 10. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not XRP, not Solana. You know, I still believe that crypto gaming will get a whole lot bigger in the future. To me, crypto and gaming, they just go together. I mean, digital items and digital currencies are already a part of it. You comment below, what crypto gaming projects do you like and why do you like them? Let's spend a few minutes taking a look at a project called Meta Games Coin, or MGC. This is a crypto that's trying to merge gaming and blockchain in a real, more sustainable way. You're going to see what I'm talking about, and you can see that they've actually been gaining a lot of momentum and attention. In fact, I believe this is a 15x over the past year. And what's interesting about this chart is that all of this is happening with no centralized exchange listings, no paid market makers. So let me get this project on your radar. MGC. MGC is an Altcoin Daily channel partner, so let's unpack what they're building and why they're avoiding centralized exchanges altogether, and whether that strategy actually makes sense. MGC is part of the RZ Oasis Ecosystem built by Coin Factory. It's a token that powers their play-to-earn metaverse where gamers can earn crypto rewards, trade NFTs, stake tokens, and join virtual tournaments. It's built on the BNB Smart Chain, so transactions are cheap, fast, and fully compatible with popular wallets like MetaMask, Trust Wallet. Now, here's where things start to get a little bit more unconventional. MGC is intentionally not listed on any centralized exchanges. It is not a mistake. It is not a limitation. This is their philosophy. So according to the team, most centralized exchanges like KuCoin or MEXC, they often have huge listing fees, sometimes between $1 and $5 million, or they demand a percentage of the token supply in exchange for more marketing. And so that creates something called artificial whales, which are large insider holdings that can manipulate price before regular investors even have a chance to buy. And then, of course, once the listing goes live on the centralized exchange, we've all seen that story: manufactured volume, insiders dumping, communities often left holding the bag. So by staying decentralized in that way, MGC avoids that. It trades only through DEXs, meaning all activities on-chain, visible, and more organic. It can be slower, yes, but it can also be cleaner, and it's rare to see a project that actually chooses that path in 2025. So what are the trade-offs, right? What are the trade-offs? Well, without a centralized listing, volumes on CoinMarketCap often look smaller than they actually are because the site only tracks one pool, not the dozens of smaller liquidity pools where MGC is being traded as well. That can make the project appear less active, even though real users are transacting across DEXs. But on the flip side, it reinforces the idea that this growth isn't being manipulated like we'd see on a centralized exchange, wash trading, etc. It's a slower burn, but it might actually be the kind of sustainability that most gaming tokens never achieve. From a utility standpoint, MGC is still early, but promising. It's designed for play-to-earn integrations, think staking rewards, in-game assets, NFTs, metaverse events tied directly to gameplay. For gamers, it's a familiar experience with an added crypto layer. For investors, it's a test case on whether a project can succeed without giving up control to exchanges. So, to sum it up, Meta Games Coin is trying to build a gaming token with real users and a more grassroots, decentralized come-up. Now, whether that approach pays off in the long term, we'll see. But it's refreshing to see a team that actually understands the importance of the original ethos of crypto. So, Meta Games Coin, discover the power of MGC ecosystem to elevate your gaming experience to new heights. And by the way, I actually do think that their website is one of the best resources for you to get more information, from tokenomics to white paper to ecosystem. I actually want to dive into audits and touch on roadmaps, but I really liked articles in their magazine as well. So they had a smart contract audit by InterFi Network. Basically, it's an automated analysis, a manual code review. And what they found was a couple medium issues and a couple minor issues, but no critical issues, no major issues, and oh yes, one unknown issue as well. Overall, this is 23 pages of transparency, so check this out. The more audits, the better as far as I'm concerned. And then just seeing how far they've come and where they are going, they started development in 2022, started promotions in 2023. This included obtaining all permits and also their airdrop and presale, respectively. By 2023, they listed on a major decentralized exchange, PancakeSwap, I believe. By 2024, they launched Ranking Platform. Their token functions as the native currency for our ranking system and future gaming platform. Also, NFT project. And then 2025 game launch. As always, this isn't financial advice. Do your own research. Check out their white paper and website. I'm going to link this below, and let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Is avoiding exchanges the future or a missed opportunity? This is the first crypto cycle I've ever seen where the financial experts that create content that I follow on YouTube and podcasting and such are actually recommending that their audience buys 5% crypto, 10%, in Mr. Wonderful's case, 20%. I had never seen that before. Didn't really happen in 2021. Now saying, hey, put some money in Bitcoin, they're recommending it. So this is great for the flywheel effect.
Everyone investing in Bitcoin, what exactly are you investing in? Hype, technology, adoption? What makes it a good investment? Because I'm not convinced. So listen, you don't have to invest in Bitcoin. No one's forcing you to do that. I do invest in Bitcoin because I'm a believer in crypto and a believer in digital payment systems over time. I have a general rule you should think about. Don't put the farm onto any one stock. In other words, don't bet everything, ever. So my diversification strategy was taught to me by my mother. Never more than 20% in any one sector, including crypto. Never more than 5% in any one stock or bond. Now we have 11 sectors in the S&P, including real estate, which was recently added. It's the most recent. Crypto is not yet a sector, but I believe it'll become the 12th, probably within 5 years, because it's being legitimized through policy. All right.
My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. Subscribe to our channel, join our team, and I'll see you tomorrow.